They were already criminals crossing our border. We're talking about dangerous criminals, assault, rape, so be it, kidnapping, all that. And they plan on 150,000 by the end of the year. We wish we could do more. Biden let in millions per year, but now we got to go find them and get rid of them. So, but in March of 2025, migrant encounters dropped just to 7,200 from 189,000 in March when Biden was office. That's staggering. Those numbers are staggering. So now we have Doge. Now Doge, what Trump is delivering on all his campaign promises, he's finding out all of the government waste. Now Doge is eliminating nearly $1 billion per day in government waste. Now they're halting necessary funding, for federal hiring, unnecessary funding for federal hiring, cutting off DEI scams and stopping the Biden era slush funds going to foreign nations. The Department of Defense alone, they found $80 million of wasteful spending, so they turned it around and put it right back into our defense budget for our military and to serve our veterans. Now, while Trump is focused on Americans, Biden and his party were too busy worrying about the rest of the world and how they feel. Biden's globalist open border approach handed control of our immigration policy to NGOs, foreign governments, and cartel coyotes. Trump, he's putting military personnel at the border. He's seizing federal land. He's telling the world, you don't get to walk across our border. We're a sovereign nation now. A nation without a border is not a sovereign nation. Now we finally have a border. And then this is where it gets disgusting, too. The mainstream media, ABC, MSNBC, CNN, they don't report the news, as you know. I complain about it all the time. They spew Democrat propaganda. I mean, if you look at the case of this Ortega Garcia, an illegal immigrant deemed a terrorist threat and ordered deported, the media gave that story hours of airtime, crying over his removal and questioning Trump's authority and painting Ortega Garcia as the victim. Now, where was the coverage for Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nangori, and Rachel Morin? Now, these are American women brutally murdered by illegals who crossed our wide open border under Biden. Combined with those stories, got less than 15 minutes on those news stations, combined with those stories. Talking about CNN, MSNBC, and ABC, 15 minutes total. While this guy, Ortega Garcia, is nonstop coverage. That's all they talk about, is getting him back. They call him the father of the year, the Maryland's father, get him back home. No, he's an illegal gang member deemed terrorist with MS-13, so he's gone.